Hello and welcome back to Curiosity Mine, and welcome back also to OPALwords, where we explore the terminology and vernacular of the opal fields and the opal industry, particularly at Lightning Ridge, New South Wales, Australia. This time we're looking at a type of opal and some features of opal.
So this piece is what we call jelly opal. Jelly opal generally has a sort of a brown body tone, and it has a certain amount of translucency to the opal and often displays beautiful sun flash colour. The term sun flash just means that the colour is brighter when it's held in direct sunlight or strong lighting, and the colours are normally lots of green into orange and then sometimes into the beautiful blues and pinks. This one has a very dark brown body tone and has some gorgeous red and green flashes that are really sort of loose across the face. They're broad and loose and have a lot of play. You have to search for it, but that's sort of the beautiful thing about jelly opal and sun flash colour. The next one I'm going to show you is, it's sort of the gem quality of jelly opal. So it's almost, it's a black opal, but it has translucency. It has a black body tone, but a slight brown body tone as well. And it's displaying vivid sort of red, pink and blue, broad, loose flashes that really dance across the face of the stone. This one you don't even need the sunlight to see it, and that's why it's sort of at the top end of the jelly opal, because you can look at this stone in any lighting and the colour is there. One of the other things in the face of this stone is what we call sort of like webbing. It has natural potch web lines running through the face, which does tend to sort of sometimes devalue the opal. But in this case, it sort of creates a lot of interest in the face of the stone.
That last piece is a great example of inclusions, which are generally undesirable features in the face of an opal.
The next one is displaying more of the web inclusion in the face. It doesn't affect the integrity of the stone, so webbing is still perfectly fine and stable. It's just that sometimes it takes over the colour in the stone itself, and so you will tend to focus on the webbing rather than the colour of the opal. In this one, the webbing is sort of white and sort of looks like white paint splash across the face, and then it has beautiful blue gem colour opal. Actually, the webbing in this piece looks like the ocean foam across the face of the stone. So interesting, it is what we call a picture stone, so the webbing can create pictures within the face of the colour.
Webbing is a common kind of inclusion, but a much more common type of inclusion is sand, where sandstone is present inside the opal bar and is often unavoidable when cutting a stone, and may lead to a stone losing a lot of its weight and therefore value during the cutting process. Stones with a lot of sandy inclusions can lend themselves better to carving rather than cutting. Check out this video here with Andrew from Down to Earth Opals for more on the pros and cons of cutting opal versus carving opal. Some much rarer and weirder types of inclusions are air bubbles and kernels.
This is a kernel, an opal kernel. Kernels are like a distinct little separation between the gem quality precious opal, and then normally the outer layer is the common opal. You can see it's a large gem quality opal on the inside. It's a beautiful specimen, and they always have a distinct line between the formation of the two pieces. Not sure how that works, but they're beautiful and they're known as kernels.
A great example of a kernel is in one of the two front incisors of Harold Hodge's famous opal teeth. Here you can very clearly see a stone with a kernel has been chosen for the front tooth. So that is jelly opal, webbing, inclusions and kernels, with a cameo appearance by Harold Hodge's opal teeth. We will look at inclusions in more detail in a future video because they're really quite interesting, and it's a subject that deserves a bit more attention. Please stay tuned for more in the OPALwords series. There's still a massive list of definitions to get through, and we're not going to run out anytime soon. If you have any suggestions on what we should look at next, please leave a comment and I'll see what I can organise. This video was made with the help of Down to Earth Opals at Lightning Ridge. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing to Curiosity Mine on YouTube and following along on all of the usual social media channels. The links are in the description. And thank you for watching.